Hello and welcome everyone to the Gold and Silver Club Week Ahead Commodity Report for the 20th to the 24th of June 2016, the Brexit special presented by myself, Phil Carr, at the Gold and Silver Club. Today we will be analysing the latest developments in the commodity markets. We'll be discussing our outlook for the week ahead. The live session will cover Brexit preview, so a snapshot of the latest developments, how to trade Brexit, trading ideas to profit from the crucial vote on the 23rd of June, and our Brexit trade watch list, so our featured commodity this week. Let me introduce you to the Gold and Silver Club. The Gold and Silver Club is the #1 commodities trading and investment coaching company. The Gold and Silver Club is regarded as the go-to authority on commodities trading. As internationally respected experts, our analysis and our opinions on the metals, the energies and the agricultural markets, they're routinely sought by major financial television channels and publications, which include Bloomberg, Reuters, CNBC, the Financial Times, the Wall Street Journal. Our team of experts has trained and mentored over 100,000 private traders from all over the world to increase their wealth, generate substantial income through commodities trading using our exclusive research-driven strategies. For more information on the Gold and Silver Club and our expertise, please visit our website, which is www.thegoldandsilverclub.com. Brexit preview, a snapshot of the latest developments. Now, for those of you who've been following our weekly commodity reports for a while now, you'll be very aware of the opportunities we have been highlighting in commodities. We've continued to see hedge funds increase bullish net long positions in commodities by 11% to 1.51 million lots. That's the highest level in 2 years. We've seen demand for agricultural commodities such as soybeans, corn, sugar surge to the highest since 2013. Sugar up over 29% year to date. Soybeans up over 34% year to date. Corn up over 18%. We've continued to see very strong inflows into these markets. If we move over to our research, as mentioned, hedge funds, they're selling equities at a record pace and they've been buying agricultural commodities. Now, it's important to note that agricultural commodities, they are isolated from ongoing Brexit volatility. So we've seen them slowly but surely continue to grind upwards whilst we've seen a lot of volatility in global equities. We've seen a lot of volatility in currencies. But for the softs and the grains, we've seen steady inflows into these markets and very straightforward trading opportunities here where you can make a lot of money from the moves that we're currently seeing, from the trends which have been forming so far in 2016. The sector is also trading 60% below its 2011 peak. So that positions it for explosive upside potential over the long term. Once the dust settles after the Brexit vote, you want to make sure that you are positioned in a way that you can allocate your portfolio to take advantage of some of the explosive moves to come in the coming months. Commodities so far in 2016 have outperformed equities, have outperformed currencies, and they provide a lot of upside potential in the months to come. Again, you do not want to miss the opportunities which are ahead over the course of this year. You don't want to be looking back at the end of the year and wishing that you'd positioned yourself to take advantage of the explosive moves that we're seeing in the markets at the moment. And it's not just the softs and grains that have benefited from the recent outflows that we've seen in the stock markets and from riskier currencies. Gold demand has now jumped 29% to a record high of 240,862 lots ahead of Thursday's Brexit vote. Gold price surged to a 2-year high last week. We broke out to $1,315 per ounce last Thursday before pulling back on news that Brexit campaigning had been temporarily suspended. So it demonstrates just how sensitive the markets are right now. Increased volatility is boding very well for gold and silver. As we've continued to see increased uncertainty in the market, we have been tracking this via the volatility index, which is the VIX. And there is a very direct correlation between fear, volatility, and the precious metals. So when you see fear increase, when uncertainty increases, gold and silver, they are bid upwards. And that is why we've seen gold breaking out last week to 2-year highs on the potential for the UK to leave the European Union. So there's a lot of uncertainty ahead of Thursday's Brexit vote, which you can absolutely capitalize on if you know what to do. How to trade Brexit, trading ideas to profit from the crucial vote on the 23rd of June. When we are researching trade ideas, it's very important to be aware of what the Brexit polls are telling us at the moment. So here are the latest polls from the 20th of June. And what you'll see here is that at the moment, the polls are split equally between Remain and Leave. Each time we see the polls more in favour of a Leave vote, we see increased fear in the market, increased volatility, and we see gold and silver bid up. We essentially see buyers come back into those markets and driving them up to the highs of 2016. When we see a shift in favour of a Remain vote, this is where we're seeing a yo-yo effect in the markets at the moment. We typically see profit taking on the precious metals, on other commodities as well, and we see a shift back into equities and some of the riskier currencies. And we're likely to continue to get this yo-yo effect throughout this week right up until Thursday's vote, as we keep on seeing a shift move between the Remain to the Leave. And you want to know how to navigate that and take advantage of the trading opportunities which are getting produced as a result. So what you want to be aware of is the very direct correlation between gold price and the Brexit polls at the moment. You've got a very strong correlation. So our analysis shows us that when odds of the UK leaving the EU increase, so does the gold price. And on the flip side, when the odds favour a Remain vote, the gold price falls. So being aware of that can help you anticipate which side of the trade that you want to be on, how to take advantage of the best possible price as well, and how to take advantage of the best trade opportunities as we see this shift in sentiment over the course of this week. Now, if we were to see the UK come out of the European Union on Thursday's vote, this would be an unprecedented event. This has never happened before in the history of the European Union. There's never been a country which has voluntarily elected to exit from the European Union, and this is likely to have a significant fallout in the global markets. You want to know how to position yourself for that. There is going to be some huge trading opportunities off the back of that. On the flip side, you also need to know how to position your portfolio if we were to see a vote to Remain, because once the dust starts to settle, there are also going to be some great trade opportunities which are produced as a result of that as well. So either way, regardless of the decision, this event will enable you to capitalize on the subsequent move which we'll get after the vote on Thursday as we head into next week, and in fact the overall sentiment which will follow through in the weeks and the months to come following on from this vote, you want to make sure you're able to take advantage of, because we will see significant trends develop as a result of this vote, which if you catch them early enough, you will be able to make a lot of money from these trading opportunities. Brexit trade watch list, our featured commodity this week. With the Brexit vote looming on Thursday, our featured commodity this week is of course going to be gold. So if we head over to the chart and we have a look at the price structure right now, we're very likely this week to continue to consolidate ahead of Thursday's vote. We've got overhead resistance at $1,300 per ounce and underlying support currently at $1,270. Now it's important to understand that every single pullback we're seeing at the moment on the gold market is being bought back into. So following on from last Wednesday's FOMC statement, we saw a correction in gold on Thursday when Brexit campaigns were put on hold. So we moved down to $1,280 per ounce. However, our data shows us that we saw very strong inflows into the close on Friday. And we can see that by the pop back up here that we got over the course on Friday, closing near again the weekly highs here at $1,299 per ounce. So when we're seeing weakness in the market, we're seeing at the moment both retail traders and institutional traders buying back into pullbacks at the moment on gold. In fact, we've continued to see very large inflows from hedge funds as well as they continue to buy the pullbacks. We can see from our data that hedge funds have rebuilt their long positions to near record highs here as we've continued to see very strong investment demand into gold. So what does this mean for the price structure moving forward? What I would suggest is that pullbacks at this point, particularly if we were to see a pullback down to $1,250 per ounce, which would represent a good area of value for gold, pullbacks are very likely to get bought back into. It's not just the Brexit vote which is driving gold prices higher at the moment. We've also seen support from very weak jobs data earlier on this month in June, the worst US jobs data to come out in nearly 6 years, which caused the US dollar to sell off and a lot of strong inflows back into gold. And we also saw a more dovish FOMC last week as well, which caused a 2-year breakout up to $1,315 per ounce here on gold. So again, pullbacks are very likely to be buying opportunities. And if we do see $1,315 breached over the course of this week as we head into the Brexit vote or after the Brexit vote, we are then very strongly on track for significant upside for gold, where I will be looking at the next major overhead resistance at $1,350 per ounce. And if we did get an unprecedented event on Thursday, if we see the UK come out of the European Union, you then want to be looking for a potentially huge event in the gold market. So this week could be very exciting. It could certainly be explosive for the gold market. It's on an unprecedented news announcement resulting from the Brexit vote. We could see a lot more upside here for gold. Gold could absolutely skyrocket. Now moving over to our portfolio performance, our trading performance update using our exclusive research-driven strategies. So last week, after the FOMC statement, after we saw a breakout back up above $1,300 per ounce, we automatically hit our take profit target on our gold swing trade for 600 points profit. The trade that we took actually, this breakout following on from the very poor non-farm payrolls earlier on in June, which resulted in the US dollar significantly selling off. The gold market broke out. We then broke above a critical level of resistance, and ultimately this trade has really delivered for us. We've also taken advantage of an oversold condition on WTI crude oil. We came all the way back up to the 2016 highs. We got significantly overbought on this market. A correction was imminent, which we've been identifying on our weekly reports. We caught this when we saw oil come all the way back up to the upper end of its trend channel, hit a major overhead level of resistance, and we've caught this swing trade now for 460 points profit, banking this trade again just prior to last week's FOMC statement. Now moving over to the soft commodities, sugar has continued to be a very lucrative market for us at the Gold and Silver Club. We hit profit on another one of our swing trades last week for 310 points profit as we continue to see big inflows into the sugar market, a lot of investment demand. We saw sugar again break out to 2-year highs, and we've hit our profit target for 310 points profit. Would you like access to highly profitable live trade ideas shared with you, ready to implement, rather than having to do all the hard work to find them yourself? Whether you're a new trader and you're looking to develop a solid understanding of the markets and fast track your results, or if you're an experienced trader and you're looking to take your trading really to the next level, then the Private Members Live Trading Room, it's definitely for you. As a member of the Private Members Live Trading Room, you get access to the following: exclusive weekly live trading room webinars. You get live trade recommendations ready to implement, real-time trade notifications via email, SMS, so you never miss a profitable trade. You get exact details of where to enter, exit and place a stop loss on every single trade, live trade support to help you successfully through each setup, customized technical charts and indicators to boost your win rate on every trade, and exclusive access to our proprietary trading research to give you the ultimate edge in the markets, plus of course much more. To get exclusive access to our Private Members Live Trading Room, please go to www.jointhegoldensilverclub.com. Complete the application form and we'll get in touch with you ASAP. So with that, have a fantastic week, good trading, and of course very much look forward to working with those of you who will be joining us at the Gold and Silver Club.